Sail with me as we go, where the ocean breeze and the dolphins roam. There's no place I'd rather be than with you, being barefoot and salty.
We have our spare anchor buried down in this locker, and I am going to remove it and place it in our anchor locker where it can be reached easily. Well, we're a couple of days, actually probably Sunday morning early, we're going to set sail for Italy, go across from Sardinia, about 200 plus miles. Hopefully it'll take us not more than 40 hours, but you never know, depending on wind. And so we're just making sure everything on the boat is ready, spare anchor, get it all set up in case we need it. A warp line, which we have on the boat, that's in case we have a situation where we've got to slow the boat down in a gale, we might have to do that. So these are just precautions that we need to take before we set off. I've assembled this fortress anchor. It'll be just a secondary anchor. Sometimes, depending on the situation, you might need to put out two anchors. Maybe you can put them out at what they call in tandem, one anchor in front of the other, depending on the wind and the waves. Also, it's a good backup anchor if you want to kedge the boat. Put an anchor astern, one in front, astern. So gives you some options when you're at anchor.
The things you love when you live on a boat: heavy anchor chain so you don't go dragging in heavy winds like today. So this is actually our first long distance sail on our own since Jean left. As Claude mentioned, it's a little over 200 miles to Naples, and we should be out to sea 2 nights. So I think there's some healthy nerves right now for the crossing. I know that I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm excited to actually get it over and done with, just so you can gain that confidence and know that, hey, you can do it and go out there and do it again.
Well, we're now on our way to Naples, Italy. Sails are set, course is determined, and we're on our way.
I definitely had some nerves leaving the marina today. We had a beautiful lagoon to the left of us, 62-footer, and I didn't want to mess it up because there was a bunch of crew on board, and wanted to make sure that we left in style from Sardinia. I'm really gonna miss Sardinia. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. Clive and I spent solid week straight at anchorages, just bouncing around from place to place, and it was a really magical time. You know, we were by ourselves, and I think that for me, I gained a lot of confidence in the past week or so, just gaining more experience and taking on more responsibility on Jelani. So yeah, I'm super excited about the next 2 days, and I hope we have some challenges ahead, because you know, where there's obstacles, you obviously grow, especially on a boat. But definitely looking forward to it, and hopefully we can get a lot of sailing. minutes into leaving Sardinia. We have the mainsail and the jib up, and the wind is coming from the north. So I'm glad that we're going to be able to turn the motors off probably another 10 minutes into our sail. So sad to leave Sardinia, but I'm also very ecstatic to make it to Naples because my parents are coming to visit and my little brother. So this is our first sail by ourselves, you know, on our own without Jean, and we've got 2 nights ahead of us. But if, you know, the start of our journey is any indication as to how well it's going to go, then we've got a couple of beautiful days ahead of us. I think this is my favorite part of the day. Just love the way that the night sky lights up with all the beautiful colors, pinks, purples, blues, and the night is upon us, and we're both in good spirits and ready for our first night on watch. Good morning. It is day 2 on our lovely trip from Sardinia to Italy, and sometime during the night we picked up a few hitchhikers. I don't know if you can see, but we have a ton of moths all over the boat. All right, we've got Big Blue flying, Blueberry. We haven't really decided on a name yet. I kind of like Blueberry. It's not the perfect apparent wind angle. We're at about 82, and we should be anywhere between like 110 and 140 degrees, but we wanted to get the motors turned off and get sailing. There's really not a lot of breeze out here, so this is a great sail when the wind is behind you, when you have anywhere from, I would say, maybe like 10 to 15 knots of wind. Am I correct?
No.
No? Okay.
Anywhere from 8 knots.
Hold on. Let the pro talk.
8 knots would be like minimum to really carry it well, and also we need the apparent wind angle to be roughly from 110, anywhere from 110 to 140. That would be ideal. Unfortunately, right now we're
I got that part right.
unfortunately, right now we're at 80 degrees apparent, which is a little close for this particular sail, but it is pulling us, and we are doing like almost 4 knots.
And the motors are off, and it looks really good. I think it's a beautiful sail. Maybe I'm just saying that because I designed the all blue, but now my next dilemma is to hop over this, or should I crawl under? Actually, I'll just kind of give you a tour over here. See our little friends, all of our moths that are joining us on our journey from Sardinia to Italy. As I mentioned, oh, I need to shut the door because the last thing I want is them inside. Yeah, sometime last night we picked up some hitchhikers, which I'm fine with that. But yeah, I just don't want them in the house. Bye. Hi. Welcome to my lair. You know, when you have so much sun throughout the day, you kind of need protection from the sun, so I created our own little layer up here. Especially when there's moths all over our boat. Oh, one just flew in. We've been trying to keep the doors and windows closed because the moths have just been all over the place. You shave. Aw, you look so cute. Everybody look. Ooh, handsome. This is only the third time that I've seen him shaved all the way. Mwah. Look good. We're going 4.7 knots and we're headed due east. We should be in Italy around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. But we're taking it slow. We're motoring. We're only going like 1200 RPMs. We're not in a rush. We don't want to get there early in the morning. But yeah, it's been a good day. It's been hot, but it's been a beautiful day. The waves have been really mild and really not too many boats to speak of. Good morning. We are approaching the Bay of Naples and we're about 32 miles out. It is 4:30 in the morning and it's already getting light out, so that's a great way to make our way into Italy.
Big yawn.
Clive just woke up. I'm finishing my night shift and it's so calm and beautiful coming in here. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to just sail into Italy. I think that's just an experience in itself. And I'm very happy that my family's coming to visit shortly. And it's been a really nice trip.
Yeah, it's really calm the whole way. Not enough wind, but can't have everything.
At least we had calm seas. We didn't have anything too crazy, anything too wild to worry about. Seas were probably, less than a meter high. So
Yeah.
it was perfect. It was very comfortable. Try not to fall in.